What's up, gamers? It's me, Austin, the city, and I like to fornicate with my cat.
What did he say?
Sorry guys, I'm starting to sound like Shane Dawson. I guess he's been rubbing off on me.
I have no knowledge of any of this. This is so bizarre.
Anyway, enough about that. I hope you guys are having a great day because I'm about to ruin it with one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Look, I get it. I've said it before. I said it in my last video. I found one of the worst movies that I have ever seen in my 23 years of existence. But this is truly a very bad movie. Now, YouTuber movies have been known for a while to be pretty shit. Well, let's just be honest. They're pretty shit.
Oh, you're jerking off.
Usually they don't have a high enough budget to hire good actors or develop a good script or anything like that. But this one's a little extra special. This one had an $800,000 budget. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I personally watch a lot of YouTube. It started way back when I was a kid with viral videos such as Charlie Bit My Finger, David After Dentist, Fred Goes Swimming. And ever since then, I have been chronically online. Now, many of you may not know this, but I was a big fan of Fred when I was a kid. I watched all his videos. Everybody else thought he was annoying as fuck. Nowadays, I tend to agree. But when I was a kid, I thought it was funny as hell. But one day, I came across this video that changed my life. It was a short little 3 to 4 minute video called Fred is Dead. It was one of the first videos I had watched that had a bunch of curse words and like raunchy comedy and stuff. And I knew for a fact when I was a kid, I was not supposed to be watching videos like that. You know, watching a video with a grown man, some long ass hair, pissing in his mouth. I knew I shouldn't be watching those types of videos, but you know, they had me hooked. Began to binge all of this guy's content over and over, waiting for every new release. And you know, when I was 9-10 years old, I thought he was hilarious. Now, if you can't tell by the title of the video or the jokes at the beginning or anything like that, I'm talking about Shane Dawson. Recently, I saw a video by the YouTuber June the King, and in that video, he pretty much goes over Shane's entire career on the internet. It's definitely worth the watch. I would definitely recommend to go check out the video and his channel. The link will be in the description, but make sure that you do that after you watch this video and another one of my videos and another one of my videos and another. But anyway, in that video, he goes on to explain that Shane Dawson actually directed his own movie. The movie was the result of a game show called The Chair. So the premise of the show was pretty much two up-and-coming directors, Shane Dawson and Anna Martinucci, have the same $800,000 budget and same concept for a movie, and they have to go out and make their own original movie. Audiences were to then watch both movies and then go online and vote who had the better movie. The winner of this competition would then win $250,000. And spoiler alert, Shane won the $250,000. And you might be thinking, oh, well, he must have made a better movie. Well, not exactly. Since Shane's presence online is so much larger than Anna's, he actually won the competition and the $250,000. And you know, while it may not seem fair to Anna, it's providing me with content today, so I figured I'll show it to you. Today, we'll be taking a look at Shane Dawson's directorial debut, Not Cool. Dude, this video is gonna be lit. But first, are you feeling tired, drained, or in need of a serious pick-me-up? Well, look no further because Dubby has got you covered. Packed with a unique blend of ingredients designed to give you that extra boost, Dubby is the ultimate solution for those who need to stay energized and focused throughout the day. Whether you're a student cramming for exams, someone who games for long hours of the night and procrastinates finishing the video they're working on, like me, or someone who simply wants to maximize their performance, Dubby is here to power you through any challenge that comes your way. Here are just a few of the amazing benefits you can expect from Dubby. First and foremost, it provides a surge of long-lasting energy, keeping you sharp and alert when you need it most. No more midday slumps or feeling like you're running on empty. Additionally, Dubby is loaded with essential vitamins, minerals, and a nootropic, giving your body the nutrients and focus it needs to perform at its highest level. And better yet, it has no artificial colors, dyes, and zero added sugar. It's the perfect way to get the boost you need without the drawbacks of your regular sugary, caffeinated drink. And let's not forget the taste. Dubby comes in a variety of mouth-watering flavors that will make each sip a truly refreshing experience. My favorite so far is Passion Joy Tea. It's a crisp, passion fruit iced tea flavor that's not too sweet, but it's just right. And if you can't choose a flavor to try, they have a starter pack that comes with 2 flavors and a shaker cup. So, whether you're seeking that extra push to conquer your goals or looking to fuel your passions, go to w.gg and use code THECITY for 10% off your order. You can also click the link in the description or the link in the pinned comment down below. Thank you to W for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back to it. Not Cool is centered around a group of college students back home for Thanksgiving break. Now I don't know why the setting was Thanksgiving break and not something cool like spring break or something, but I'm not the director. This guy is. The main cast of characters starts off with Scott, who is played by Shane, and he's the cool, popular high school prom king. Shane has a girlfriend named Heather, who is a racist, crazy sex freak. Shane also has a sister named Janie, who is still in high school, and she's one of the cool, popular girls.
Well, anyone who would do that is totes retard.
Tori is a I'm not like the other girls girl who hates everybody from high school because they bullied her. Joel, who I like to call creepy long hair man, is Tori's best friend, I think, and he's in love with Janie. He also works for Shane and Janie's dad at his record shop. And later on you'll see why I call him creepy long hair guy. The movie starts off with a quick flash forward to a college house party. Yep, we are starting off strong with a racist joke. Here we meet Tori. Like I said in her introduction, Tori isn't like the other girls. She does a whole nobody understands me monologue about hating high school and is happy to be in college.
High school fucking sucked.
To cap it all off, she gets puked on for being a whiny bitch baby. Hey man, you can't say that. That's not cool. Now the movie flashes back to a couple days before, and we see Tori sitting at the airport waiting next to a shit-eating homeless man. That's not even a fucking joke or an insult. He literally eats shit.
What the fuck?
There, she's waiting for her family to come pick her up. Like I said before, she hates high school and hated everybody that went there, so now she's really dreading coming back to her hometown. Scott gets met at the airport by his girlfriend Heather, who proceeds to break up with him almost immediately. Oh, don't worry, they totally weren't doing anything sexual in the bathroom.
I'm sorry, Scott. It's over.
So now we get to meet Janie and Creepy Longhair Man. Creepy Longhair Man broke into his old school during school hours. Yeah, that's illegal. He flags her down in the hallway after stalking her with his phone camera. Wow, Shane Dawson is one hell of a writer. Creepy Longhair Man accidentally tells Janie that her dad is closing his record shop.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough to box up that whole place by Monday, you know?
Oh no, they're gonna be poor and homeless.
Most of the business is from collectors online. Keeping the store open doesn't make sense anymore.
Well, that's a relief. But with Janie going off to college soon, Scott and Janie's dad is moving to Florida. So this will be their last Thanksgiving in Pittsburgh. Back at her house, Tori is in her room on call with her college friend JJ, who the only reason we know his name is because it's literally behind him. And she mentions a party, the same one that we saw in the beginning. JJ tries to convince her to go out, but she doesn't want to because she hates the people there. Oh yeah, and her parents turned her room into a gym. And her mom just shit her pants. So yay, now she's going to the party! Tori shows up to the party with creepy long-hair man, and almost immediately he spots Janie. Tori tries to convince him that it'll never happen between them. Joel then shows her how he's gonna eat her out. She is literally in high school. Creepy long-hair man accidentally spills a drink on Janie. He then takes her to the bathroom to help her clean up. In doing so, he also sexually assaults her. And now, would you look at that, she's magically dry all of a sudden. He offers to help her study for her midterm, and she accepts, even though he touches her breasts and comments how nice they are. She is in high school! See, that's another theme that we're gonna see in this movie. The men are almost always creepy or weird or misogynistic or rude, and then the women just forgive them almost immediately. So now Tori is filming a drunk girl at a party when the girl throws up on her. It's supposed to be a callback to the beginning of the movie, but in the intro she's just standing there. Here, she's actively cyberbullying the drunk girl. Hey, Tori, that's not cool. Tori ends up leaving the party and runs over Shane with her car. He calls her
Tori the Hoary?
And says,
That nickname might not even be that ironic anymore.
the fact that I willingly gave Shane Dawson my money for this movie 3 times should say something about me. And that's not a joke. If you wanted to watch this movie yourself, it's only available on Amazon Prime and it's only available for rent. So yes, to make this video, I had to rent this movie 3 times. Hey, can I use this for a tax write-off? After getting hit by her car, Shane asked Tori for a ride over to Heather's. So I guess that means that Shane forgives Tori even though she ran him over and he could barely get up. Oh, but yeah, now they're having sex in the car. Tori tells JJ that having sex with Shane
It was a mistake.
but eventually later in the movie they have sex again, so. Shane shows up to Tori's house uninvited, which he seems to do a lot, because he did that with Heather and then got hit by the car, and now he's doing it with Tori, so I think he's just kind of a stalker.
So not only are you a stalker, but you're a misogynist too.
Shane challenges Tori to a dance battle. Yeah, you can really tell that this movie was made in 2014.
This is how I always pictured black people playing this game.
Shane loses the dance off to Tori and is forced to leave. The next day they see each other at the mall during Black Friday.
Is this what you're like, ooh, I did anal once and now it's all I want?
Sorry, I don't know how that clip got here. Tori eventually agrees to hang out with Shane so long as she can make up the plans. When they finally go out, Tori gives Shane a fuck it list. It's pretty much just a list of tasks for him to do so he stops being boring. One of them is to cut off his hair, which he refuses to do because his only personality trait is having nice hair.
I'm not shaving my head. You sure about that?
They go on to do the stuff on the list, which includes defecating on Heather's lawn and terrifying a minimum wage worker.
Whoa!
He goes on to tell her that he hasn't been cool since high school. Yeah, that's fucking cringe. And that he doesn't do anything other than, well...
Masturbate. Like, viciously.
He then takes her to Heinz Field where he pretty much breaks in just to ask her for sex.
We just have sex. Again.
Damn, what a fucking romantic. They end up wallabanging in her car outside of the stadium. And of course, he ends up being a misogynist.
Come on. You weren't that easy.
Is she gonna forgive him in the end? She gets convinced by Joel and her blind sister to give Shane another chance. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention? Tori's sister Marissa is blind, but way more successful. Tori always gets mad because Marissa is the favorite. Anyway, Tori decides to go to the party that Shane is at to make up with him. She then finds him having sex with his ex, Heather. She leaves crying with Shane running after her. He tries to explain that the sex was not consensual, but this solidified in her mind that he was a piece of shit. He finds Janie to ask what he can do to fix things with Tori. She said she doesn't want to help him because he was a self-centered piece of shit. I couldn't have said it better myself. He then realizes what it's gonna take to get her back. He breaks into Tori's house and holds her family at electric razor point. He shaves off his hair to prove to her that he cares about her more than himself and his appearance. And that's pretty much the end of the movie. That's not really the end, but everything else after this is kind of just filler. Now you may be asking yourself why I said that Joel was such a creepy fucking weirdo. Well, I omitted a few examples. So let's start from the beginning. Joel breaks into a high school to stalk Janie.
Joel,
He mentions his blog of ass ventures.
A lot of blogs about my hashtag ass ventures.
He pretends to eat her out. He grabs her bazonker when he tries to dry her off. He comments how nice her boobas are.
Thought he'd give you an A+ with those titties.
He stalks her Instagram for facts about her. He pretends she's giving him head.
Where did you learn? Did your mama teach you?
He tries on dresses he saw on her Pinterest to see if she'd like them. He says a wooga when describing how she looks in the dress he got her. He plays strip cup with Janie's friends after she rejects him.
The name of the game is Strip Cup.
Now this one I'll let it pass, but basically Janie pimps out her friends because he admits to her that he was a virgin and didn't actually have any hashtag ass ventures.
Oh wait, Chad, did I beat him?
Hey Shane, your decision to write this movie was not cool. I haven't even mentioned the behind the scenes stuff with this movie yet. As I mentioned before, the whole production of this movie was centered around the TV documentary The Chair. And I guess Shane forgot that the cameras were rolling during the, documentary that he signed up to be in.
He says, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had clients that have gone online, watched Shane's stuff, and said, I don't want to be a part of that.
When I was an actor, I was auditioning for everything. I don't quite understand the logic of being picky when you have no job.
The best part about it is that he acts like he's some big hotshot Hollywood director when The Chair was literally a show designed to help him get his name out there. Besides that, the reviews for the movie were also terrible. On Rotten Tomatoes, it ended up getting a 70% audience score, but that's not what I really care about. What I care about is the 17% critic score that this movie got. My favorite review of this movie was done by the LA Times' Robert Abel, where he said, and I quote, "A stab. No. A frantic machete swipe at comedy that only date rapists, racists, and sociopaths could love." Damn, what a way to put it. But all in all, this movie was horseshit. I think I might have chuckled maybe 1 or 2 times while watching it, but that was never really because a joke was funny. It was mostly because it was so horrendous that I can't believe that they actually decided to put it in the movie. Like the homeless shit guy, like what the, like, why? I would not wish watching this movie on anybody, except for maybe Shane himself so that he can see the garbage that he made. Shane, I am formally requesting you make an apology with tears to me for assaulting my eyes and ears 3 times. But that's all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed, make sure that you click the like and subscribe button down below if you think I deserve it. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitch at Austin the City Live. I stream every now and then, and I would love to see you there. I also want to thank the channel sponsor W.GG. Make sure you go to W.GG and use code THECITY for 10% off your order. Anyway, I've been Austin the City. Take it easy, y'all.